I'm Kevin Smith, and I've lived in Fairfax County most of my life. I currently work in Fairfax County, so I'm driving there basically every day.
My name is Matthew Prentice. Lived here in this house for almost 23 years. Been in Fairfax County since 1995. We picked up the electric car about a year ago, and that was just something we started looking at, thinking this would be nice too. We had a couple cars that were getting older, and so it was just time to get a new one, and we said, let's get an electric car.
99.9% of the time, I'm not concerned that my EV will run out of charge. It has a feature built in that if the battery is running low, it can navigate me to the closest public charging station. A lot of EV models these days have that capability, and the public charging infrastructure, especially in our area, is expanding and becoming a lot more robust.
Range anxiety is something that does happen with some EV drivers. We did experience that early on, but I've gotten more comfortable with it over the year. We put 15,000 miles on the car. I'm okay with where it is. And even today I put on 200 miles and I was comfortable with that, going, I'll make it home, no worries.
I actually owned my first EV when I was living in California in 2019. At the time, I drove a gas-powered car and it died on me on the highway. And I decided at that point that I knew I was only going to be in California for one more year. My family and I were moving back to Fairfax County, and I decided, hey, what the heck, I'll try an EV.
I think what led us to want an electric car is we were looking to upgrade. We sold our other car, and we saw that it was when the gas prices were really high and we were kind of pushing us more and more to the electric car. And seeing as how the electric grid is kind of expanding more and more and it'll only get better, we thought that it'd be a good investment now to just get one and be ahead of saving money on the gas as it increases in price.
I like the idea of it. I used to drive an F-150, so I was burning lots of gas, but I had a lot of hauling capacity, obviously. But our lives changed, and the fact that we can generate solar electricity to power the cars, actually, I could do that absolutely here if I wanted to. The amount of electricity that I can generate in a good day surpasses what I will use in a week for the car.
So on average, I spend about $35 a month on charging with electricity. And to put that in comparison, if I had a gas car, my typical monthly fuel cost would be about $95 a month. Now, this is based on mostly charging at home where electricity is cheaper. If I charge at a public charging station, the rates could be anywhere from 3 to 5 times higher.
Probably what's changed most is how much we've saved, honestly. We did the math. A comparable car to the one that we were looking at, we saved about $800 since in gas money since we got this car.
I charge my car every night when I get home from work or picking my kid up from daycare. My charging setup is a kind of trickle charge, so it takes a while, but usually I'm filled up by sometime in the middle of the night. Occasionally, if I go on a long trip or I have to travel somewhere for a meeting for work, I'll need to stop by a public charging station and charge faster to get me back up to full charge.
Yeah, when I'm ready to charge, I'll go down to Springfield Mall and I will read the news. I will take some phone calls for work if I have to, go shop at the mall, had a meal there. It's convenience, and that's where a lot of the chargers are.
The best part for me about owning an EV is really the convenience. It's such a low maintenance car, and again, you never have to stop at a gas station. It's just that peace of mind of knowing that there's very few things in the car that could break down, and not really having to worry about taking it to a shop to get repairs.
My favorite feature of this car is that it feels like a car. It's very spacious on the inside. Even my husband, he's over 6 foot, and he can sit in the back and his head doesn't touch the roof, so it's very spacious for us.
One of the great things about owning an EV is that you don't need to make any special electrical upgrades to your house. Any EV can charge in a standard outlet at your house, but you do have to be careful if you have needs where you're driving a lot during the day. You may need to upgrade to a faster charge.